So I wanted to show you how I taught my Cane Corso Bruce Wayne to ride a bike, or actually go on a bike ride with me. I figured this is the perfect time. We're all stuck at home. It doesn't mean that you can't get out, get a little bit of exercise, and teach your dog some new tricks. Do not attempt this unless your dog is fully trained in obedience. And I really recommend your dog to be fully trained in obedience where he will walk with you and heel with you off leash. Very important that you and your Cane Corso stay safe. I know when you ride a bike, you're supposed to ride on the right side of the road. I do not. I ride on the left side of the road. That way I can see oncoming traffic. So I'm gonna go over some safety rules that I have put in place for myself to assure the safety of me and this big dude, and he is really ready to go on a bike ride right now. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring my ding-a-ling so you don't miss any of the newest videos on the Cane Corsos or Bruce Wayne. So for this, you can't use your standard 6-foot lead. You're gonna need a longer one. So I don't know how long this is, but it's long. So you're just gonna wanna put it on your Cane Corso like normal. And he's super amped up because he hasn't played hard today. And that's why he's like looking everywhere because he thinks we're about to go play with his flirt pole. Make sure you check out that video, how to satisfy your Cane Corso's prey drive. So because he's so hyper right now, he's very well obedient. So he's just sitting there, but you can tell he's looking around. He wants to go play in the yard. I'm just gonna do a couple drills with him just to kind of, so he knows what I'm expecting for him. So I'm just gonna do like my normal heel command with him. So Bruce, heel. Good heel. Good heel, Bruce Wayne. Good heel. That's a good boy. Good boy. Now, Cane Corsos, especially when they're young, can be quite timid. So the first time I ever did this with him, I literally just walked with him in the bike. I had him on the same side that I'm gonna bike ride with him. Yes, buddy. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing that I just did, but with the bike and walking next to him. Bruce Wayne, heel. Good heel, Bruce. Good heel, Bruce Wayne. Good heel. I stop, he stops. Bruce Wayne. Good heel. So he's kind of right now, you can tell he's not scared of the bike. So I would recommend doing this maybe before even attempting to sit on the bike, day one. Maybe walk a quarter mile with the bike so he gets used to it. Now, we're gonna actually get on the bike and show you how we do this. Like I said, I have a few rules. Rule number one, I always go on the left side of the road, like I said, that way I can see oncoming traffic. But to add to that, if I see a car coming towards me, or I hear a car coming behind me, every single time I pull over into the grass and I literally step off the bike. I don't want the dog randomly running out in the road, tipping me over, getting hit by a car. So again, be very, very cautious with this. There's a certain way to hold this leash. There's all this slack, but I don't want him to be able to go everywhere he wants. So I just basically fold it up like so. Make sure you give your Cane Corso about as much room as you would if you were walking them. We want to make this as identical to when you walk them as possible so they understand what you're going to do. Now you may be wondering why I started doing this instead of just walking him. Granted, I walk him most of the time, but there are days when he needs exercise and I'm extremely short on time. So this way I can take him for a 2-mile bike ride walk in half the time that it would take me to actually walk with him. Now, I never go super fast where the dog's running. I try to keep him at a fast trot, if that makes sense. When you're holding the leash, do not wrap it around your hand. Do not wrap it around the handlebars, obviously. Put it in your palm and just hold it. Hold it against the handlebar. That way, if need be, he can have some slack. I'm just gonna go around the driveway really quick and show you how it's done. Bruce Wayne, let's go. Good heel. Now, because I haven't filled up my tires yet, they're kind of flat, but hey, it is what it is. I slow down and he stops, just like I was walking him. Good heel, Bruce Wayne. Good heel. Good heel. if your Cane Corso is fully trained in obedience, especially if they can heel with you when you're walking off leash, I would say this is a pretty safe thing to do. We don't live on a busy road. There's no way I would be doing this if there was constant traffic on this road. Again, safety is of the utmost importance for yourself, for your Cane Corso, because we want happy, healthy puppies.